Hello dear learners, my name is Muna Jones. Today we are discussing theories of leadership and their application to nursing practice. The efficient leader facilitates effective interactions among manpower, material and time. A skillful leader coordinates the efforts of multiple workers with diverse skills. Leadership is the concept which has attracted humankind's attention. Early leadership theories focused on what qualities distinguished between leaders and followers, while subsequent theories looked at other variables such as situational factors and skill level. While many different leadership theories have emerged, most can be classified as follows. Contingency theories. Contingency theories of leadership focus on particular variables related to the environment that might determine which particular style of leadership is best suited for the situation. According to this theory, no leadership style is best in all situations. For example, in times of crisis such as workers demonstrating against management, the leader might adopt dictatorial type of leadership in order to deal with crisis at hand. Success depends upon a number of variables, including the leadership style, qualities of the followers, and aspects of the situation. Cole, 2002-72, states that contingency theorists of leadership have broken away from the straitjacket of one- or two-dimensional models of leadership behavior to explore a wide range of variables. The first theorist to use the expression contingency was Fiedler, 1967. On the basis of his research, Fiedler came to the conclusion that group performance was dependent upon the leader adopting an appropriate style in the light of the relative favorableness of the situation. According to Fiedler, favorableness depends on three key variables. 1. Leader-member relations, e.g. good leader-member relations will improve group performance. 2. Degree of structure in task. 3. Power and authority of the position. These three situational variables can produce 8 possible combinations of situations, of which the most favorable to the leader are V when one has good leader-member relations. V the task is highly structured injection-giving procedure. V has a powerful position. The leader must have a high position. The greater the position power, the more favorable the situation. The least favorable situation was when V the leader was disliked, e.g. the in charge of the department is not liked, then there will be less production. V the task was relatively unstructured, there will be confusion in carrying out the tasks because the relations. V the leader had little position power, meaning the leader has a position power but unable to influence and control the entire group. Application to nursing. Nursing managers should strive to modify situation based on group relations, personal power and structure of the task to improve staff productivity. A nurse manager should have a thorough understanding by his or her power status within the organization and the nature of the task. Situational theory. Situational theories propose that leaders choose the best course of action based upon situational variable. Different styles of leadership may be more appropriate for certain types of decision-making. For instance, democracy style, dictatorship style may be used depending on prevailing situation and a place work. Influence on nursing practice. The nurse manager should have professional background same as for those of subordinates. She should demonstrate skill, communication and should represent a functional emphasis that confers power and prestige on practitioners. For example, a clinical officer cannot influence the nurses because he does not have the same professional background as nurses. Functional or action-centered theory. This concept of leadership was developed by Professor John Adair. It is based on the theory that leadership is more a question of appropriate behavior than personality, such as being in the right place at the right time. Adair identified 3 main variables at work in the leadership situation, and these are task needs, group needs and individual needs. In order to adequate leadership, Adair suggests that there should be a balance among the 3 sets of needs in relation to the total situations. The circumstances of each situation determine the priority that the leader needs to allocate to each of the 3 variables. He suggested that setting priorities and acting on the priority will make a leader more effective. For example, in situation of great danger in the ward, the nurse manager should consider the safety of patients and staff before all else. Influence on nursing practice. The nurse manager should be able to act at any time to promote the safety of her subordinates and patients before all else. E.g., in case of fire, the nurse should act swiftly in order to prevent injury to the patients and staff. Great man theory. Great man theories assume that the capacity for leadership is inherent, that great leaders are born, not made. According to the great man theory of leadership, tremendous influence of well-known people have changed the course of history. Historical figures that were thought to have possessed leadership characteristics which made them great leaders are Hitler, Gandhi, and Caesar. These theories often portray great leaders as heroic, mythic, and destined to rise to leadership when needed. Murray and Dickris, 2003. The term great man was used because, at the time, leadership was thought of primarily as a male quality, especially in terms of military leadership. According to Marquis and Huston, 1992, a good leader should have the following: intelligence, knowledge, good judgment, decisiveness, oral fluency, personality, creativity, adaptability, self-confidence, personal integrity, nonconformity, independence, emotional balance and control, cooperativeness, alertness, attitude, able to enlist cooperation, interpersonal skill, tact, diplomacy, prestige, social participation, influence on nursing practice. The managers should be able to identify people with leadership traits so that they are put in leadership to help in achieving the organizational goals. It helps to improve the quality of nursing care given to the clients, as the leaders will be able to influence the subordinates. Trait theories. Trait theories assume that an individual must have some innate abilities such as personality traits or characteristic in order to be a leader. According to Marquis and Huston, 1992, similar in some ways to great man theories, trait theory assumes that people inherit certain qualities and traits that make them better suited to leadership. Influence on nursing practice. No much influence on nursing practice because these leaders cannot deliver adequately. Participative theories. Participative leadership theories suggest that the ideal leadership style is one that takes the input of others into account. These leaders encourage participation and contributions from group members and help group members feel more relevant and committed to the decision-making process. In participative theories, however, the leader retains the right to allow the input of others. Subordinates can be given tasks and responsibilities such as writing schedules and action plans. Influence on nursing practice. It promotes teamwork among nurses. It promotes the sense of belonging, satisfaction, and freedom. Nurses will be responsible for their action. Behavioral theories. Behavioral theories of leadership are based upon the belief that great leaders are made, not born. Rooted in behaviorism, this leadership theory focuses on the actions of leaders, not on mental qualities or internal states. According to this theory, people can learn to become leaders through teaching and observation. The primary difference between trait and behavioral theories is that the behavioral theories are concerned with what a leader does rather than who the leader is. Influence on nursing practice. This motivates the nurses. It promotes delegation. Time serving when work is delegated. Reduces work overload on the nurse manager as she can delegate anyone. It promotes perfectionism on the nurse leaders. Management theories. Management theories, also known as transactional theories, focus on the role of supervision, organization, and group performance. These theories base leadership on a system of reward and punishment. Management theories are often used in business. When employees are successful, they are rewarded. When they fail, they are reprimanded or punished. Example: late-coming staff will reprimanded by withdrawing a day off, while a staff who performs well will be rewarded with a promotion. Influence on nursing practice. It promotes disunity among nurses, especially those that are punished. It encourages nurses to work hard so that they are rewarded. Mistakes are corrected there and then through punishment. Relationship theories. Relationship theories, also known as transformational theories, focus upon the connections formed between leaders and followers. These leaders motivate and inspire people by helping group members see the importance of higher good performance of the task. The leader commits people to action, converts followers into leaders, and wants to use the converted leaders as agents of change. Transformational leaders are focused on the performance of group members but also want each person to fulfill his or her potential. These leaders often have high ethical and moral standards. Influence on nursing practice. It promotes mutual relation between the workers and the nurse managers. Workers feel respected by their managers. The manager can groom nurses to become leaders. It increases productivity since there is good relationship between the leader and the subordinates. Nurses become critical thinkers and active in their roles within the organization. Nurses feel empowered because they take part in decision-making process and are rewarded for quality and excellence rather than punished. Thanks for watching this video. Kindly share and click subscribe button for more educative content.